Meyer Maple Leafs fan, urgent information just arrived. New Maple Leafs reinforcement, fans go crazy with this news you won't believe. Who is coming to Maple Leafs, can celebrate. But before continuing with the video, subscribe to the channel so as not to miss the progress of this contract. Because we will update you firsthand. The latest on the Maple Leafs and Timo Meier. Dubas dismissed the idea of moving first-round picks or top contenders to a lease in yesterday's media availability. But Meier's pending RFA status with a $10 million qualifying offer puts him in darker territory, where he's neither a rent nor a certain thing to be a long-term game in Toronto, given the Leafs' cap structure around 4 forwards, 3 of which require an increase in future seasons. Meier's contract status opens up some interesting possibilities. Knowing that the Leafs would have their rights after the end of the season, it's certainly a tempting thought from the Leafs' perspective. After paying to acquire Meier on time, they can reasonably expect to recover a package somewhat similar in value in the scenario where they can't get Meier to work as a long-term commitment limit and are forced to negotiate their rights in the summer. They would have added a real producer, top-tier offense and a game driver for this upcoming playoff at a potentially minimal, or at least palatable, net asset cost. Already leave your like in this video, because it is very important so that you don't miss the news from Toronto that we posted here. Thank you. Continuing. At the very least, it seems incumbent on Dubas to explore that path as seriously as possible. If he is willing to bet a Matthew Knies++ package on the assumption that he can recover value enough in the summer to justify a large futures spend is really the big question. There's no doubt that Meier stands above the rest of the field as a legitimate needlemonger in a position of need for the Leafs on the left wing. But there's potentially a ton of competition driving the bidding war this time frame ahead of the playoffs compared to summer market uncertainty. Friedman's other interesting nugget about Meier was his suggestion that Meier is open to sitting down and negotiating a reasonable long-term deal with a team he sees as a contender for years to come. Of course, with a $10 million QO in his back pocket, the possibility that Meier would be doling out big discounts on that amount on a long-term contract are highly unlikely. Hey Maple Leafs fans, in your opinion, will this signing be good for our team or not? Write there in the comments. This is very important for Toronto Maple Leafs, and stay tuned, we will update you anytime.